Hey, what's going on guys, LavaMan33 here, and welcome back to another Minecraft Let's Play video inside of Lavaland, where today we're going to be joined by Crispin Miner 5512 and Fantasy Novel. So in the last episode we built this amazing place, but in this episode we are going to be working on several projects, so be sure to get comfortable and get some popcorn popping in the microwave. And keep in mind this project is still not finished, we are just taking a break from it at the moment. But this is what we have so far, and enjoy the video. Here's a little bit of a behind the scenes of the carved mountain that we did, and then we just placed some stone, and then we're gonna place some rooms on top of these places. Wow, Chris. And if you didn't know, Giraffe actually built this statue, so big shout out to her. We're actually planning to make a park around it, and hopefully this will be one of the coolest things in Lavaland. No, Chris, you're not gonna get me this time. Wait, I see. Dang it. Here is a mini time lapse of Fantasy Novel building the spider farm. While I was away organizing some chests, Fantasy Novel actually made a spider farm, and this is actually really good and it's going to be so useful in the future, so thank you so much, Fantasy. Shout out to you. Alright, now we are in Fantasy Novel's testing world, where he actually built a sheep farm that we could put into Lavaland. So thank you for Fantasy Novel for researching all this and actually building a design that we could use. So we are gonna take a look at this, and there's some redstone with some pistons pushing the wool onto a water flow with ice that goes into a few hoppers into a chest. That was a mouthful. Alright, so we're putting the sheep farm in the farm factory, and this is gonna be the first floor, and we are gonna have more farms in the future as we go down, but the first floor is gonna have the sheep farm and a bunch of auto cookers and stuff like that. So yeah, we're just setting up the machine, and then we're gonna bring the sheep in. Alright, we just brought over all the sheep, and now we're just gonna decorate the place by placing sandstone for the wall. Alright, so we have this button over here, so if you press it, all the wool will be gathered up into this chest, and when it goes through the hoppers, the lamp will light up indicating that something is going through. Alright, so me and Chris has been working hard on the park. We added this little pathway going down into the floor, and then it will link up to the other side later on. I'll show you in the next segment. But yeah, this is what we got so far. We have some leaves and bricks, and as you can see, we are going to link this to the other tunnel I showed you earlier. Also, the view is amazing from up here. Alright, that was the first segment of the video, and now on to the second segment of the video, where we are going to be continuing the park. So let's get started, shall we? Alright guys, I time-lapsed this part for you so you don't have to deal with me walking through the whole entire thing. But here's a little preview of what the tunnel looks like, and then what the other tunnel looks like is basically a lamp on the ceiling. You'll see when we get there. That's kind of a little decoration tool that Chris decided to put in, and I would say that is like the best part of this park. And sadly, all the parrots did die after we tried to bring them from the jungle to our house through the nether tunnel. Alright, so I have gathered some leaves for the park. Now I'm filling this all in with dirt. Me and Chris decided that it would be nice to place some paths in the front of Loveland, so that's what we did. We also achieved and gathered every single piece of dye to put into the sheep farm.
Enjoy this time lapse of me dyeing some sheep.
We have decided to move the floor on the farm factory because we would like it so you can see it from the very top all the way until bedrock bottom. Alright, so continuing with the park, Chris actually made these lovely supports to support those, and then Chris also made this little area as well. Jonathan has joined the game and has begun to work on his house. So here we go, we have Jonathan working away on this amazing house. And we're gonna go take his furnace and we're gonna place it on the wall, and then we are gonna go and run away. Big thanks to Giraffe, Jonathan, and Fernando for helping me with the skyscraper. This is probably gonna go around 200 blocks high. Alright, I decided to build the skyscraper over here instead of over there, because over there there's some render distance issues. Enjoy this clip of us being stuck in a tree. Alright, so to get stuck in a tree, you want to place some bone meal while standing on a sapling, and you will be stuck in a tree. Be sure to break the top half of a box, that way you do not suffocate. And here we have the giraffe in its natural habitat. Continuing with the skyscraper, the hardest part is probably placing down the trapdoors. Everything else is relatively easy. $262, $263, $264, $265, $266, and I fell down. Man, this is gonna take forever.
Alright guys, it's the next day, and we decided to take a break from building skyscraper and go on a treasure hunt. Alright, the treasure should be around here. I'll cut ahead in the video until we find it, but just letting you know we found the treasure map for it. Oh, there it is. Hello, treasure chest. Let's see what we have in here. Ooh, this is actually quite really good stuff. I'll take that and I'll take those. I'll just dump them in my ender chest for now. Now we're trying to get some turtles in the park, so we're here to breed them and get their eggs and plant them at home. And the way you breed them is by feeding them both seagrass, and then they will eventually plant their eggs in the sand. Me and Giraffe has placed the very first eggs in Loveland, and we actually have names for them, which you will find out later in this episode. Alright, the first egg has hatched, and we decided to name it Cory the Sea Monster, and that is because we were in my sketchbook world, and we were planning a design that leads to the Spider XP farm, which is a tunnel, and Penguin decided to show up and name it that. Alright, the second egg has hatched, and we decided to name this one Bella, and that was suggested by Giraffe. Also, we decided to get a few more sea animals in here, like dolphins and salmon and stuff like that, just to add some variety in here. And we actually named these two dolphins, so one of their names is... oh, we got some scoop. Sally. And then the other one is... Sammy. So we have Sally and Sammy basically. We found out that we have one more egg, so we decided to place it, and that's gonna be the last one we name. Alright, we are gonna breed Corey and Bella, and then they are gonna go back home and produce more eggs. Alright, there we go. They are starting to plant some of the eggs. Oh no, this is bad. This is very, very bad. Oh, he's right there. Alright. Because that takes you up there, and we need to push him back into the park. Was he like trying to escape us or something? No, he can't escape. Alright, this is the last turtle we're gonna name, and their name is Eric. You're welcome, Canada. We have more eggs and we're not going to name them. Also, this space we are planning on adding something in the future. And here is an extension to Lavaland that we are currently making because Lavaland is starting to get full. Also, enjoy this clip of me first time encountering phantoms. You have to use the phantom membrane to repair your Elytra because leather does not work anymore, sadly. Alright guys, that's gonna wrap it up for today's video. I really did hope that you enjoyed it. Be sure to subscribe if you're new and hit that notification bell so you'll never miss a video or live stream from me again. Share the video if you really wanted to, and be sure to smack that like button as hard as you can. My Twitter and my Discord server are in the link in the description if you would like to join. And I hope you guys are having a fantastic day, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye. Well done, Chris. You just ruined the whole entire video.